Suicide Squad is going to be out on Friday in theaters and on HBO Max. This one is written and directed by James Gunn. Stars Margot Robbie once again as Harley Quinn. You have a slew of new characters like Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker. A group of mercenaries is forced to come together and work together under Amanda Waller to take down a regime and a new threat in a different part of the world to prevent a global catastrophe. When it comes to this movie, I don't really know if you would quantify this as a sequel to David Ayer's 2014 Suicide Squad, but when it comes to that mess, everybody's saying, release the Ayer cut! So Warner Brothers was like, sure, we'll release something. We'll give you release the James Gunn cut. And they did, and it's, yeah, no comparison. This movie's way fucking better. David Ayer's Suicide Squad looks like the live action The Last Airbender movie compared to The Sixth Sense, which is a damn shame. This movie just put that David Ayer Suicide Squad movie to shame. This is everything I wanted that movie to be. I always thought that the premise, the members of the Suicide Squad going into another country, taking down a regime, acting as mercenaries, was what the Suicide Squad should have been. Not a beam in the sky type of film with Enchantress belly dancing. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. So goddamn bad. James Gunn has proved that he can handle an ensemble like this with Guardians of the Galaxy, so I was really looking forward to see what he was going to do with the Suicide Squad, and he really pulled it off. He's also really good at taking some weird concepts and making them work, because this movie gets really freaking weird. Alright, let's see. The best way to describe this movie without spoiling it or giving it away. Alright, imagine Patrick Star from SpongeBob broke out of a psychiatric ward because he got pissed, and now he wants revenge on everybody. That's this movie. There's a lot of inventive kills here. I loved everything with King Shark. King Shark for life. I'm gonna get a t-shirt that just has King Shark on it that says nom nom, because it's too goddamn amazing. Stallone playing King Shark is awesome. Polka Dot Man was awesome. Peacemaker I thought was really good. Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. I mean, that's one of the things that was hit or miss for me, because Joel Kinnaman I don't really think is that good of an actor. He's not very good in this. He's better in this than he was in David Ayer's Suicide Squad, but he's still not very good. Idris Elba was really good. There was a really interesting connection between him and his daughter. It's not really brought up all that much, but the little moments that are sprinkled throughout by James Gunn where there is this thing with his daughter, really well realized. I thought it was actually really touching, and it actually made the stakes of the mission for Bloodsport a lot more important, so I enjoyed that aspect of the movie. But once again, one of the highlights of the movie and one of the highlights of the DC Extended Universe in general, the best part of David Ayer's Suicide Squad, she even got her own movie with Birds of Prey, and that is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn once again being here and doing Harley Quinn things. I got a little bit worried in the first half of the movie because she's not really in the first half all that much, or does she really have any action in the first half of the movie. I was getting really worried because it felt like she was being sidelined in this movie, but then I came to the realization that, yeah, it took us time to develop Harley's part of the story, and I think that was mostly because we had just gotten Birds of Prey last year, and that was essentially Harley Quinn's movie. So putting her a little bit in the background, I think, was a smart move. Not to say that she doesn't do anything in the movie, because she does. The second half is what you expect. It's all the Birds of Prey stuff. Her kicking ass, her having all these cool quips, everything with Harley Quinn I loved in the second half, but I just think that since she got Birds of Prey last year, I think we needed a little bit of relaxation with the character. As much as I love Margot Robbie, and the first half of this movie was able to build her storyline up and weave her into the movie in a natural and realistic way. And I appreciate James Gunn for doing that and not having the sole focus be on Harley Quinn, because that could have been the easiest thing to do. But he managed to create characters that are really cool and have inventive kills. My god, some of the kills in this movie, I was dying laughing at some of them. Like, it does not hold back in the violence department. Like, King Shark is literally eating people. We saw it in the trailer. Inventive kills, weird action scenes in some parts, especially towards the end, that just made this movie a kick-ass time. And of course, you have all of the James Gunn humor that makes a James Gunn movie a James Gunn movie. He's so smart with the humor and balancing it with all the drama and the emotional urgency that the characters are going through. There's a lot of jokes in the first half. It subsides a little bit in the second half, but the jokes are still there. There's nothing, I don't want to say that there's anything like, what do you call it? Guardians 2, where they come at you like full-fledged and it's like you're just gut-busting laughing that you're still laughing from the previous joke, so you miss the next joke because the jokes are just coming full force. I don't want to say there's anything like that, but there are some gut-busting laughs in this movie. I had a blast with it. Trying to find an issue for this movie is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but I do think 10 to 15 minutes could have been shaved off. Did not need to be 2 hours and 12 minutes. I was fine with there not being a lot of action in the first half, but there was a point in time where it felt like the movie was dragging a little bit towards the middle. I think it needed to pick up the pace a couple of times in the middle of the movie, but I still had a really fun time with this. This is my favorite comic book movie of the year, and I will say it will dethrone Shazam as the best DCEU movie that has been made to date. Hopefully DC can continue making movies like this because I will be down to watch them. I was really looking forward to this with James Gunn. I figured I was probably going to like it, but I didn't think I was going to like it this much. I want to say you will really enjoy Suicide Squad with a full bucket of popcorn. How about that? That's like the best rating I've given one of these damn movies, and I don't know. Jesus. I never thought I would do that with a DC Extended Universe movie. With the way it started off and the trajectory that starting point went towards, and now we're here. Like, I don't know how we got here, but we did. So guys, what did you think of the Suicide Squad? Once you see it, drop me some feedback in the comment section below. I'll leave my link to my website in the description below as well. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.